Alright, this is Jerry First with First on Forex. Gonna go ahead and do a little bit of analysis on a stock actually now. ANR, Apple Nancy Roger. Got a request. And the first thing I need to do is say that this is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes. This should not be considered as financial or trading advice. And please, if you make any decision to trade, you're doing it on your own. If you continue to watch this video, please, you are making your own decisions here, and practice, review, and adjust your trading as necessary. Trading and investing involves significant risk of financial loss, and only trade with money you can afford to lose. Alright, I have an email asking for a request on ANR, Apple Nancy Roger. Client sees a picture-perfect head and shoulder pattern. Do I agree? I have three different ones. I'm thinking of buying a September 90 put, stop at 93.40, target is 70. What do you think? Alright, let's go ahead and look at the chart. I want to try and get this done as quick as possible. And what we have is, actually, not only do we have a head and shoulder pattern, but I would like to go ahead and show you on the daily chart what we actually have even differently, or in addition to a head and shoulder pattern, we have what I would call a picture perfect diamond pattern. And your diamond patterns are in a lot of textbooks and a lot of educators, they call them reversal patterns and or continuation patterns. You'll typically see with a head and shoulder pattern, people will be thinking that, oh, it's going to go down. I consider all chart patterns to be consolidation patterns. Price could decide to continue going up, or price could break and go down. And so I am not biased. I do not take a bias here. I wait for the chart to go ahead and tell me what's going to happen. So we have this diamond pattern, which inside of it we have a decent head and shoulder pattern. So a lot of people are probably looking at this, Alpha Natural Resources. We'd like to go ahead and additionally look at the volume to make sure that we do have decent volume, which we do. At the top of the head we have a spike, and the shoulders are also indicated with spikes, which are actually on the red side, which indicates selling pressure at the peaks. So that would give me indication to look to go short, but I'm not there yet. I have not made up my mind yet. Here is the daily chart, and what I want to show you is that I've drawn basically, if we're going to anticipate a head and shoulder pattern, that neckline's going to come down to around this double bottom. It's almost a double bottom at about 78, just call it. And from the head to the neckline, you have a potential profit target, or a potential price target, I should say, to go down to 51.19 on the Fibonacci's. Now, what I want to do is I want to wait for price to confirm what I'm seeing. So what does that mean? It means that what I want to see is price is either going to break above this resistance line or below this support line, and that will then give me my first potential price target. My first price target will be, if it does break below the support line, the supporting trend line, I will expect it to go ahead and make a neckline here, and I can expect a retracement off the neckline, probably back up to about here, back up to resistance, 87. So I would potentially, if I really wanted to jump into the trade with multiple contracts, as this client is looking to buy some 90 puts, I would buy multiple contracts, and if it was me, and I would potentially go ahead and take one or two, or depending upon how many you're buying, take a percentage off when we get down to the 77, 78 range, about 78. expecting that price will then retrace back up to around 85 or so, and then I would expect it to continue downwards, and I would probably want to go ahead and take some more profit off at the she initially was saying that she'd like to have a target of 70, and you see a 50% retracement of 70.61, so I would say that that would be fine. If that would be excellent, actually. If you had a 90 put and you dropped it to 70, you'd be in the money quite well. I would say that there could be a potential for even more profits down to 62. Now let's take the flip side. If price was to break above resistance, I would then expect it to make a double top at 108.72. So that would give you from 101, about 101 to 108, that would give you about 7 points. And then I would expect it to continue on to 119. So we have potential profit targets, or price targets, not profit targets, potential price targets. If I was going to enter, I would probably wait to enter around 87.74 with the potential price target of 77.94, 71, and then maybe 61. And if we drop down to a 4-hour chart, you can actually see that well, it comes in a little bit better. In the interest of time here, I just want to go ahead and end this recording, and I invite the client to go ahead and contact me if I don't contact her first. And this is Jerry First, over and out for a little bit of ANR analysis. And remember, this is only for educational purposes only. If you decide to make a trade, good luck, and let me know how it worked out. Jerry First at InvestorsEducationNetwork.com.